Good day and welcome. You're watching St. Martin News Desk, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond. With your anchor crew, Alston Lawrence, Glenda York, Tiziana Hart, and Mizzy with the Sunshine Report. This broadcast is brought to you by TV15 and proudly produced by Great Bay Media Studios in Phillipsburg, St. Martin. And now, let's jump straight into today's top headlines.
Dijkhoffz seeks acquittal in Jasmine bribery case. Businessman Johan Alex Dijkhoffz has asked the court to fully acquit him in the ongoing Jasmine case, firmly denying allegations of bribery and abuse of office involving former Fromy Minister Christophe Emmanuel. The public prosecutor alleges Dijkhoffz offered benefits, allegedly referred to as mangoes, in WhatsApp messages to influence building permit decisions between 2016 and 2018. Prosecutors claim nearly $15,000 was transferred to a company linked to Dijkhoffz and suggest coded conversations point to bribery. His defense disputes that interpretation, arguing there is no direct evidence of payments to Emmanuel or proof that any permit decisions were improperly influenced. Attorney Safira Ibrahim also challenged the legality of a 2022 house search, claiming procedural violations and breaches of privacy rights. The defense maintains that Dijkhoffz was simply assisting permit applicants seeking updates on delayed files and that references to mangoes were literal, not financial code. The court will now deliberate before issuing its ruling. Minister Brug seeks SER advice on supplementary pension system. Minister of Public Health, Social Development and Labor, the Honorable Richinel Brug, has formally requested advice from the Social Economic Council, known as SER, on the possible introduction of a supplementary pension system for St. Martin. The request aligns with the governing program 2024-2028 and forms part of a broader effort to strengthen long-term income security for retirees and improve social protection for workers. Minister Brug has asked the SER to examine what type of pension model would best suit St. Martin's labor market, whether a mandatory system would be viable, and what governance safeguards would be required to ensure transparency and sustainability. The Council has also been asked to assess whether SZV or private insurers would be best positioned to administer such a system. Minister Brug emphasized that the SER's tripartite structure, representing employers, employees, and independent members, makes its guidance critical in shaping balance and sustainable reform. St. Martin Airport records strong passenger growth in 2025. Princess Juliana International Airport has reported strong passenger growth for 2025, reflecting continued recovery and expansion as a regional aviation hub. Total passenger traffic increased from 1.6 million in 2024 to 1.8 million in 2025. Growth was recorded across all major markets, including the Caribbean, at 9.5% growth, Europe at 9% growth, South America 9%, Canada 8%, and North America 7.3% growth. Aircraft movements also rose by 8%, increasing from 59,858 in 2024 to 64,610 in 2025. CEO Michael Cleaver credited the airport's team, partners, and customers for the positive results, noting that peak travel periods are operating at full capacity. Regional travel and private aviation also strengthened, supporting St. Martin's role as a key gateway to the northeastern Caribbean. Looking ahead, the airport remains focused on expanding connectivity, strengthening partnerships, and maintaining strong performance into 2026.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV15 St. Martin, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from Great Bay Media Studios in St. Martin, your NEWSDESK feature story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us.
At Talon, we believe connection goes beyond signals. It's about people. From every call, every laugh,
Hi, Merry Christmas. Thanks for calling.
every moment shared across our island,
Game time.
we're reminded this network was built by St. Martin for St. Martin.
I couldn't. Oh, I got you. Don't worry, man. We're good.
When are you coming to St. Martin?
All right, let's go. Go, 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 go.
Here's to staying connected to what matters most. Your connection, your Christmas.
Stay connected to the best of local and Caribbean content anywhere, anytime with the TVC Plus app, the official app of TVC Channel 40. With the TVC Plus app, you can watch TVC Channel 40 live, catch every episode of your favorite shows on demand, watch exclusive pay-per-view content, listen to Voice of the Caribbean radio, and watch and read SKN Newsline. The TVC Plus app is available on all your devices. On the Google Play Store, search TVC and the plus sign. In the Apple App Store, type the words TVC Plus. And we're also available on the Amazon App Store for Fire TV and Fire Stick devices. Search the words TVC Plus. Download today and take TVC Channel 40 wherever you go.
All right, don't miss NEWSDESK. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. on TVC. St. Kitts to the world, now streaming everywhere. USM expands faculty training with advanced Moodle grading session. The University of St. Martin USM continues strengthening digital teaching excellence with an additional faculty training session focused on advanced Moodle grading. Following a successful introduction Moodle workshop, the upcoming session will concentrate on grading workflows, assignment management, and improving grade book accuracy. The training aims to help faculty streamline assessment processes and maintain high academic standards in an increasingly digital learning environment. The session will be facilitated by Marcus Nicolas, who will provide hands-on guidance and practical strategies to improve efficiency within the platform. USM encourages all faculty members to participate, noting that continuous professional development ensures both instructors and students benefit from a modern, technology-supported academic experience. Faculty are reminded to confirm attendance and bring their laptops and login credentials for the interactive session. GoGo Plastics supports local recycling at Perpetual Plastics. The Netherlands-based GoGo Plastics Foundation recently visited Perpetual Plastics, PP, an initiative of the EPIC Foundation to provide hands-on training and strengthen local plastic recycling efforts. GoGo Plastics, which recycles approximately 20,000 kilos of plastic annually into durable sheets, works globally through the Precious Plastic Network, the same open source model used by Perpetual Plastics. With support from Stichting Doen, PP recently acquired a sheet press capable of transforming plastic waste into strong, reusable panels that can be crafted into various products. During a 2-week training, GoGo Plastics guided the Perpetual Plastics team in production techniques, machine maintenance, marketing, design, and community education. A stakeholder session titled Let's Talk Trash brought together representatives from government, education, environmental groups, and the waste sector to explore collaborative solutions to plastic waste. Perpetual Plastics continues to operate as a social workspace in Colby, accepting plastic types 2 and 5 while providing opportunities for individuals outside the traditional labor market. RISE Foundation launches Elevate Youth and Family program. RISE Foundation has officially introduced the Elevate Youth and Family program, a 1-year holistic initiative designed to support young people and their families as they transition into adulthood. Launched in September 2025, the program combines education, mentorship, life skills training, and structured volunteering. Participants receive partial scholarships for programs such as NEPA or GED studies, attend workshops on communication, financial literacy, and employability, and are matched with mentors for guidance and accountability. A key feature of Elevate is its family support component, offering engagement sessions, social worker assistance, and mediation to strengthen the home environment alongside youth development. Program leader says Elevate blends opportunity with responsibility, helping youth build confidence, resilience, and practical skills for long-term success. Community leaders and businesses are encouraged to collaborate or serve as volunteer mentors as the program continues through 2026.
When we come back, we go to our in-depth feature of the day, exploring one of the island's most thought-provoking topics. That's just ahead. Stay tuned.
You know, we all talk about having rights. And yeah, we do.
We have the right to be safe.
The right to learn and get an education.
The right to speak up and be heard.
The right to dream big and build our future.
But listen, rights don't stand alone.
We also have responsibilities.
Real talk, if we want respect, we gotta give respect too.
St. Martin is our home.
So let's protect it. Keep our beaches clean, our streets clean, and show love to nature.
Healthy island, healthy future.
Our parents and guardians do a lot for us.
Let's show respect, talk to them, and listen, even when it's hard.
School prepares us for life.
So we show up, we stay focused, and we put in effort.
We want opportunities, so we work for them.
We are part of this community, every village, every culture, every neighborhood.
Let's be kind, positive, and supportive.
A stronger community starts with us.
And most importantly, we are responsible for ourselves.
We make healthy choices for our mind and body.
We believe in our goals and our voice and our future.
Our rights give us power, our responsibilities make us leaders. Together we rise.
The Convention of the Rights of the Child isn't just a policy, it's protection and responsibility. When our children learn their rights, they are better prepared to take on their responsibility. This public service announcement is brought to you by the Department of Youth.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every laugh, every adventure. Number one provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road.
Welcome back. Each day we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on St. Martin. Welcome to today's NEWSDESK feature.
After months of strain on the national grid, NV GEBE says St. Martin's electricity supply has now entered a significantly more stable phase. The government-owned utility company confirmed this week that its operational and technical teams have successfully completed critical maintenance work, allowing the power plant to operate without the temporary 10-megawatt containerized generators that were brought in during the 2024 energy crisis. Those containerized units, installed as an emergency reinforcement measure, were crucial at a time when several generating engines were overdue for maintenance. The additional capacity helped prevent widespread load shedding and stabilize supply during peak demand periods. Now, with all major engines reportedly serviced under the 2025 Preventative Maintenance Program, the temporary units have been shipped off the island. According to NV GEBE, the operational risk tied to deferred maintenance has been reduced to zero, a significant claim given the instability experienced in previous years. St. Martin's power grid operates as an isolated island system, meaning there is no interconnection to neighboring territories for backup supply. In such systems, reliability depends heavily on proper maintenance scheduling, adequate reserve margins, and timely engine overhauls. In 2024, deferred maintenance and aging generation equipment created vulnerability within the system. Industry experts note that small island grids typically require a spinning reserve margin of at least 15 to 20% above peak demand to ensure stability. When engines are offline for maintenance without adequate backup, even minor technical faults can trigger cascading outages. The containerized generators were a stopgap solution, costly but necessary to restore short-term reliability where core engines underwent servicing. NV GEBE's 2025 preventative maintenance program appears to have been the turning point. Preventative maintenance in thermal power plants includes scheduled engine overhauls, inspection of turbine components, fuel system optimization, cooling system checks, and control system calibration. Deferred maintenance in isolated grids often leads to forced outages, unexpected breakdowns that are more expensive and disruptive than planned shutdowns. By bringing all major engines up to maintenance compliance, NV GEBE has significantly reduced the likelihood of sudden system failures. Transition manager Mr. Rogendorf credited the stabilization to the dedication of plant operators and technicians, many of whom reportedly work extended shifts to complete servicing and ensure safe recommissioning of units. St. Martin's electricity demand fluctuates seasonally, with peak loads typically rising during high tourism months due to hotel occupancy, air conditioning use, and commercial activity. A stabilized generation fleet allows NV GEBE to better meet current and near future peak demands without relying on emergency rentals. However, long-term sustainability will depend on additional investments. Energy analysts frequently emphasize the need for diversified generation portfolios in small island states, including renewable integration such as solar PV, battery storage systems, and grid modernization to reduce reliance on heavy fuel oil and increase resilience. While NV GEBE states that current maintenance-related risk is zero, the company also acknowledges that unforeseen external factors can still affect service delivery. Fuel supply interruptions, extreme weather events, or equipment failure remain inherent risk for any island utility. Still, the demobilization of the 10-megawatt temporary units marks a milestone, signals a transition from crisis management to planned operational stability. For residents and businesses who endured rolling outages just 2 years ago, the question now is whether this stability can be sustained and whether the next phase of modernization will focus not only on reliability but also on affordability and renewable transition. For the moment, NV GEBE says the lights are stable, and this time the foundation underneath it is stronger than ever.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. There's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
Our regional headline, a Curaçao documentary highlights poverty and food security challenges. News coming out of Curaçao places renewed attention on poverty and food security, following a special preview screening of a new documentary series focused on the island's progress toward the Sustainable Development Goals. The Social and Economic Council of Curaçao hosted a closed screening of the first episode of The State of the SDGs, Navigating Sustainability on Curaçao, bringing together government representatives, civil society organizations, and social partners to reflect on how global development targets translate into everyday realities on the island. The episode centers on SDG 1, which is no poverty, and SDG 2, which is zero hunger, highlighting the work of Curaçao's daily meal program, which provides warm meals several times per week to individuals in vulnerable circumstances. Discussions following the screening underscored that poverty and food insecurity remain pressing concerns, particularly among elderly residents who face financial strain and digital barriers that can limit access to essential services. Officials emphasize that sustainable development must go beyond economic growth, focusing instead on broad prosperity, prioritizing income security, health access, social inclusion, and improved quality of life. Organizers say the first episode will soon be released publicly online, allowing wider community engagement as Curaçao continues working toward its 2030 development targets. That's the latest from Curaçao. Shout out to our viewers in Curaçao tuning in to NEWSDESK. Here's an island fact. Curaçao is home to the historic waterfront of Willemstad, a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its colorful Dutch colonial architecture. Bon dia. Take care.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Martin NEWSDESK. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday at 8 a.m. on TV15 and across all our social media platforms. From all of us here at NEWSDESK, we wish you a fantastic week ahead. Until next time, stay friendly, St. Martin.